Hello, and welcome back to Easy English for Beginners. My name is Marco, and today we are going to do something very interesting. Today, you will test your English level. Yes, really. By the end of this episode, you will discover something important. You will know, are you a beginner? Are you intermediate? Or maybe you are more advanced than you think. But here is the best part. This is not a boring test. No grammar exam. No difficult questions. Instead, you will listen to 6 short stories. Each story is a different level. A 1, a 2, B1, B2, C1, and C2. Some stories will feel very easy. Some stories may feel a little difficult. And that is perfectly okay, because today we are not trying to be perfect. Today, we are just trying to understand our English better. So relax, take a deep breath, and let's begin. Before we start the test, let me tell you something. Many English learners feel confused. Sometimes they watch an English video, and they understand everything, but other times, they understand almost nothing, and they start thinking, maybe my English is bad. Maybe I cannot learn English. But the truth is very different. The real problem is this. Most learners do not know their real level, so they watch videos that are too difficult, or they watch videos that are too easy. And because of that, learning becomes slow. But today, that will change, because in this episode, you will listen carefully. You will observe your brain, and slowly, step by step, you will discover your real English level. No pressure, no stress, just listening, just learning, just enjoying the journey. So are you ready? Take a deep breath, focus your mind, and now, let's start with the first level. A 1, beginner English. Marco. All right, let's start with level A1. This is beginner English. Listen carefully to the story. Try to understand the meaning. Don't worry about every word. Just listen. Here's the story. Tom wakes up in the morning. The sun is shining. Tom feels happy today. He goes to the kitchen. He makes a cup of coffee. The coffee is hot. Tom sits near the window. He looks outside. He sees a small dog in the street. The dog is running and playing. Tom smiles. He says, "Today will be a good day." All right, that was the A1 story. Now ask yourself a question. Did you understand the story easily? Did you understand most of the sentences? If the answer is yes, then A1 is probably too easy for you. That is good news. It means your English is already stronger. Now, let's move to the next level. Now we try A2 English. This level is a little more difficult, but it is still simple. Again, just relax and listen. Anna works in a small cafe in her city. Every morning she wakes up early. She arrives at the cafe at 7 o'clock. Her job is to make coffee and talk to customers. Anna enjoys her work. She likes meeting new people every day. One morning a tourist comes into the cafe. He looks a little lost. Anna smiles and says, "Good morning. Can I help you?" The tourist asks for a cappuccino and a sandwich. Anna prepares the order. While he is eating, they start talking. The tourist tells Anna he is visiting the city for the first time. Anna gives him some advice. She tells him about a beautiful park and a famous museum. The tourist thanks her. Before leaving, he says, "This is the best coffee I had in this city." Anna feels proud and happy. Now think again. Did you understand most of this story? Maybe not every word, but the general idea? If yes, then your English is around A2 level. Very good. Now let's continue. Now we move to B1 level. This is intermediate English. Sentences become longer. Ideas become deeper. Listen carefully. David had always wanted to learn English. For many years, he tried different methods. He bought grammar books. He downloaded language apps. He even joined an online course. But something was always missing. One day, David discovered English podcasts. At first, it was difficult. The speakers talked too fast. David understood only a few words, but he didn't give up. Every day, he listened for 15 minutes. Slowly, something amazing happened. His brain started recognizing patterns. Common phrases began to sound familiar. After a few months, David noticed a big change. He could understand conversations much better. He also felt more confident speaking English. David realized something important. Learning a language is not about being perfect. It is about practicing a little every day. Now ask yourself again, did you follow the story? Did you understand the message? If yes, your level may be around B1, and that is a great place to be, but we still have higher levels. Let's continue. Now we try B2 English. This level is more advanced. The ideas become more complex. Listen carefully. Many people believe that learning a language requires talent. They think some people are naturally good at languages, while others are not. However, research shows that this belief is not completely true. In reality, consistency plays a much bigger role than natural talent. Students who practice regularly often achieve better results than those who rely only on intelligence. For example, someone who studies English for 20 minutes every day will usually improve faster than someone who studies for 3 hours once a week. The brain learns best through repetition and exposure. When we hear the same structures and vocabulary again and again, they slowly become automatic. This is why listening to English podcasts, watching videos, and speaking regularly can dramatically improve fluency over time. If you understood most of this explanation, your level might be B2. That means you already have a strong understanding of English. But let's go further. Now we move to C1 English. This level requires strong comprehension. Let's listen. In today's globalized world, the ability to communicate in multiple languages has become increasingly valuable. English, in particular, plays a crucial role in international communication, business, education, and technology. However, reaching an advanced level of fluency requires more than simply memorizing vocabulary or studying grammar rules. True fluency develops when learners begin to think directly in the target language. At this stage, translation gradually disappears from the learning process. Instead of mentally converting ideas from their native language, advanced learners start forming thoughts naturally in English. This transition is often slow, but it represents a major milestone in language development. If the story felt comfortable to understand, your English may already be advanced. But we have one final level. This is the final level. C2 English. Listen carefully. Mastery of language is often described as the point at which communication feels almost effortless. At this stage, speakers are capable of expressing subtle emotions, complex opinions, and abstract ideas with precision and clarity. They can follow fast conversations, understand humor, and adapt their language to different social situations. However, even advanced speakers continue learning throughout their lives. Language is constantly evolving, and exposure to new expressions, cultural references, and communication styles remains essential. Ultimately, fluency is not a destination, but an ongoing journey of discovery and improvement. So, how was the experience? Which story felt the most comfortable for you? Maybe A2? Maybe B1? Or maybe B2? Remember something important. Your English level is not a limit. It is simply your starting point. Every great English speaker started exactly where you are now, with patience, with practice, and with curiosity. So keep listening, keep speaking, and keep learning. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Easy English for Beginners. Give this video a like, and share it with a friend who is also learning English. And now, tell me something in the comments. Which level was the easiest for you? A 1, a 2, B1, B2, C1, or C2? I would love to know. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next episode.